We'd like to welcome you back to GVTV for perhaps the biggest game of the year. Girls basketball home opener, the #1 prospect in Colorado versus the #2, Grandview versus Riverdale Ridge. What a treat we have for you tonight. Super excited to have you join us here on GVTV. As we were just saying, Grandview and Sienna versus the Riverdale Ridge Ravens and Brihanna Crittendon should be an excellent matchup, a clash of Titans tonight. Will, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Jake. I mean, you talk about the clash of Titans, and of course, I mean, how these coaches are going to attack each player is super important. Coach Ulitsky, I talked to him pregame. He said that the way he's going to contain, the way he's going to contain Brihanna Crittendon, sorry about the little audio mess up there. The way he's going to contain Brihanna Crittendon is going to be his main aspect in his game plan, along with keeping the ball safe, limiting those turnovers. And on the other side, side of the ball, both trying to contain these two-star players in this clash of Titans, Jake. It's a great evening for some basketball here on GVTV. What do you got to say about the evening?
I mean, expectations around this game are high. You can see these back walls on these baselines are absolutely lined with media members. The community showed out tonight. They are ready for some really good basketball as tip-off just about 3 minutes away. And I mean, again, the community knows how big of a game this is. We are seeing a ton of show out from not only Grandview student section, but also Grandview parents and the Grandview community, which is always such a great thing to see, especially in, again, one of the biggest games of the year, and it's such an amazing thing to have so early in the year as well.
Most certainly, and you talk about Sienna Betts on the Grandview side. We also have Ava Chang, who's 4th in the class of 2027, another highly talented prospect in this matchup, making it that much more of a game for the Wolves.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw in the She Got Game tournament down in Dallas, Texas, you'd think Sienna Betts would be able to dominate. I mean, it's a showcase of the top talent. Let's not forget about Ava Chang. Second game against Bishop Gorman, last year's #1 ranked team in Nevada. Sienna dropped 22, but you know who else dropped 22? And the overtime forcing three-point, Ava Chang. So watch out. She's a perimeter threat. They have to mark her if you're Riverdale. And you can't just guard and double Sienna because she will find Ava Chang, as we were saying. And Will, I know you watched a little bit of film. What do you see in that?
Yeah, well, I see Sienna mainly running through that center roll, setting ball screens, rolling off, and then dishing it out to the corners or the wings for big threes during that tournament. And just a true basketballing mind in Sienna Betts. She knows who's going to be open and when they're going to be open. It's something special to watch, and I'm excited to see it here today.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic type IQ, although she doesn't average as many assists, but she did average almost 5 last season, so she isn't a selfish player. She is willing to find the open man, find the great pass, and find the good shot. That's what you want from your star player, and that's what Sienna Betts gives this team. As we'll have tip-off just minutes away.
Yeah, certainly talented, and you've seen her for 3 years prior here. This is being her senior year. The UCLA commit. This is my first year getting to watch Sienna Betts, and I've heard it's a pleasure, so I'm excited to hear today, Jake, to be able to watch her.
It is, and the other thing about Sienna Betts is she is a competitive player. She doesn't let that stop her, and she doesn't let anything stop her, excuse me. Last year when Grandview got bounced from the playoffs, you could see how just emotionally charged it was for her because it meant so much to her. It means so much to her. Always, always, always. And for Sienna Betts tonight to go against one of the other top prospects in the state, it's going to mean a lot for her, and she's going to show that competitive side. And what better way to show it in our home opener for these Grandview girls basketball squad?
Most certainly. We have cinema ahead of you. But until then, we'll wait till tip-off. We'll see you in a minute.
Good evening and welcome to Grandview High School, home of the Wolves. Our principal, Dr. Lisa Roberts, athletic director Wesley Scott, head coach Josh Ulitsky, and the great students of our school would like to welcome each of you to the den for tonight's contest between your Grandview Wolves and the Riverdale Ridge. Junior, number 15, Bailey Arnold. Junior, number 24, Isla Ruiz. Freshman, number 32, Tega Walker. And now, your starters for the Ravens. Sophomore, number 3, Brihanna Crittendon. Junior, number 5, GVTV. Sophomore, number 10, Peyton Meineke. Junior, number 23, Abby Hawkins. And junior, number 24, Chloe Parker. The head coach is Jim Jones, athletic director Jamel Austin, and principal of Riverdale Ridge is Cody Clark. And now, the lineups for your Grandview Wolves. Non-starters, number 3, senior, 5'8", Peyton Lewis. Number 10, senior, 5'7", Vieva Holloman. Number 10, Aaliyah Zidek. Number 32, sophomore, 5'4", Amaya Narducci. And now, your starters for the Grandview Wolves. Number 2, senior, 5'10", Maya Smith. Number 5, junior, 5'6", Lexi Yee. Number 21, sophomore, 5'8", Ava Chang. Number 23, senior, 6 foot, Deja Roberson. And 51, your senior at 6'4", Sienna Betts.
So tip-off just minutes away here from Grandview High School. Should be a good one. Again, we hyped it up all pre-game as both sides get ready. They're going to talk it over one last time before after player introductions. Eight minutes to play. Excited for this one. Will, what do you want to see from this Grandview squad right now?
Well, what I want to see is them attacking the basket. I think they've been so good at utilizing Sienna Betts and obviously how skilled she is, getting to the baskets and then swinging it out to the wing. So attacking the basket does not just mean scoring twos. They'll attack the basket and then swing it out to the open man. But we see it right there as they meet face-to-face in center court. Number 1 and number 2, Jake, this is truly a special moment.
Absolutely, and see who rises to the occasion as tip-off. And we are underway. Grandview going to take it first, wins the tip-off after neither side could really find themselves. Betts is going to pass it over to Chang. Chang in some open space. Inside to Roberson through her hands, picked up by Riverdale Ridge.
Yeah, already aggressive, looking towards that basket. Chang unable to connect on the outlet pass to Roberson.
So far side now. Riverdale Ridge going to run through their star Crittendon. Swings back over near side. Back to the top. Meineke. Serving. Mieneke. Gonna dish it back out to Hawkins. Crittendon gonna survey. Back over to Crittendon. Thought about 3, drives through. Crittendon in the basket. Sienna Betts in the way.
Yeah, Sienna Betts, great job reading that. It was a pick and fade. Able to stay on Crittendon.
She's gonna step back for 3. Betts can't go. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Grandview. Gonna be Riverdale ball. Sienna Betts pulling up from 3. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, well, she's not afraid to shoot it, too. I mean, she will. It's very rare, but when she does, she knows she's confident. She wants to establish that early lead over Crittendon. Tries to hit it right in her face.
Crittendon now, ball handler, driving in on Betts. Crittendon step back, picked up her dribble. Crittendon runs into Betts again. Betts holding it down defensively so far.
Yeah, Sienna has Crittendon in jail right now.
And she drives through, straight to the basket, can't round itself in. Back to Betts, she puts back the put up too.
Yeah, grabbing her own rebound. Able to put it back through. Sienna Betts making an impact.
Yeah, and Betts does a really good job of that as foul on the little Euro step almost. Chloe Parker gets fouled. Maya Smith doing the fouling.
Yeah, so they will call it a shooting foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
So the rules have been updated as first shot for Parker goes. And they say that 5 fouls in a quarter automatically puts you in the double bonus. So it can help in those late game situations when you need to foul if you're down, but it also can hurt in other situations as Parker drains the second.
Yeah, most certainly we saw great defensive awareness from Grandview. They're able to cover that lane drive, but just an unfortunate foul.
Back to Betts, she'll handle. Betts spins back, the step back 2, doesn't go, hits front rim.
Yeah, I saw her practicing those in warm-ups. That little spin onto the jumper, so it'll be a traveling call.
Shea Vigil doing the traveling.
But she was making those with efficiency, and that's a shot you're gonna get open every single time.
Yeah, and it's a shot that Betts likes to take. She likes to drive in a little bit and then kind of twist out, step back, fade away too from the mid-range. That's kind of her go-to. You'll see it a lot tonight. I imagine that it's just being in front of your home crowd for the first time this season. You kind of need to warm up. You haven't played in almost a week because of the tournament. I'm sure you're tired. As Roberson finds a pass inside, she gets 2 off the backboard.
Incredible job from Roberson, able to pick that one up after the unfortunate drop earlier on in the game. Finishes at the rim with ease.
So picked up here, looks like Parker. Parker drives through, pushes back outside. Mieneke, gonna go back to Vigil. Vigil, Crittendon sends a pick back to Mieneke. Vigil in the corner, thought about it. As Vigil gets it knocked out, gonna stay on this end. No shot clock, so aren't gonna reset.
Yeah,
and that's why you can see some minute-long possessions.
Yeah, throwing it back to that play, I mean, Lexi Yee, great threading pass there to find her in the post.
It's back to Parker. Crittendon sets a pick. Doesn't go. Back iron. Crittendon the rebound. Blocked by Betts. Oh, man. Back up to Crittendon, and she finds herself on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Sienna Betts already with 3 blocks in this game. She's all over Crittendon.
Chang driving. Betts for 3. Can't get it to go. Yee on the rebound. Tapped out off a white jersey. Going to be Riverdale Ridge.
Yeah, good tenacity there. Daya Roberson.
It's going to be Parker. Crittendon collects. Yeah, we're going to see a matchup with Betts to Crittendon all night. Pick Crittendon for 3. Can't get it to roll in as Roberson fouls her on the rebound.
Yeah, just gets a little physical here. Obviously a heated matchup. Roberson will pick up a foul.
Yeah, her first of the night, but the second in the quarter, about halfway through, 4:25 left to play.
Excellent block there from Lexi Yee, stopping the inbound pass. They tried to put Mieneke on a swinger.
Pulls up for 3, can't get it to go. Back to Smith, rolled off her legs into Chang. Chang picks up her dribble in trouble. Finds Yee. Yee, Smith, ooh, tried to find Betts inside, and Crittendon using her arms to push it away.
And just got to the ball first, Crittendon, but You can't get to that and steal it. That's going out of bounds every single day. Sienna Betts knew it. So they'll get a reset here.
Gonna push back up to Smith. Inside to Chang, back to Betts. Finds a pass, can't find Roberson. Running the floor now, V Hill. Gonna survey. Crittendon. Step back three. Can't get it to fall. Betts on the rebounds.
So both big men pulling from deep so far, Jake.
Betts trying to double, finds Yi. Yi open, she can shoot for three, won't get it to go. Chang the rebounds. Pushes back outside, trying to find Smith, she does. Smith to Yi. Yi, similar spot, gonna reset, back to Betts. So Betts calling the play here, see what they draw up.
So she'll take a high post here.
Yeah, Chang will start back to Betts into Yi. Yi circling around into Betts. And a foul on Crittendon. Her first of the night.
Yeah, they're really running this offense through Sienna Betts. We saw her take that ball at the top hash. Swing it around and cut into the paint. Able to draw a foul. Great work there from Sienna Betts. Great court vision.
Yeah, and you can see Crittendon kind of tasked in the defense at least to just swat it away. Here's a step back two. Goes off the backboard and out.
Yes, the Sienna's signature shot has not fallen in these last two attempts.
Sent back to Crittendon. Back over inside. Oh man, nice hands from Parker to bring that in. Push inside to Crittendon. Takes the extra pass, the mid-range doesn't go. Betts gets another board. Betts a long pass up to Roberson. Tough defense into Chang. Chang in space, drives through. Chang can't get the easy layup. Rebound Riverdale.
Now on the fast break. Looked like there might have been an option open for Peyton Meineke there, but.
Here's a three, too much on a rebound. Put back up, no good. Betts running the length of the floor.
Yeah, Betts all over the boards. I mean, she averages 13 and a half last season, so certainly a force to be reckoned with on the glass.
Is Narducci gonna push it into Betts? Narducci wide open. Can't get the easy layup, man. Nobody within 15 feet of her, it felt like, and still a little too strong. His nerves still haven't gotten out of the Wolves system yet.
Oh, no, certainly, and early on in this matchup, just high pressure, high stakes, obviously trying to take that lead now with the game being set at 4.
Parker, as Smith active hands back into Crittendon. Crittendon pulls up from the elbow. Back outside, here's Hawkins. Back into Crittendon, couldn't find Hawkins again. Gets her own rebound, and Hawkins for two.
Yeah, and Crittendon able to create so much space with that step back. And you saw her take it from the elbow.
As here's another nearly steal. Sorry to cut you off there, Will. Back into Roberson. Chang sets her feet for three. Doesn't get it, wouldn't have counted anyways.
But as I was saying, Crittendon able to create so much space on that step back. We saw her take it from the elbow all the way to the G on the free throw line. Just that much space that she's able to create is what makes her such a great scorer. Obviously, third-year varsity, averaged 30 points per game last season. Just an absurd stat line.
Yeah, and it's not just points. It's 11 and a half rebounds per game and 3 assists. So she's all over the score sheet. And I mean, she makes her impact felt. You can see why.
Yeah, and she has 39 offers because of it. I mean, a variety of schools, including some top teams such as Iowa. We obviously saw the great Caitlin Clark run through that program. Oregon, Florida, I mean, CU. The list goes on, Jake. I mean, I've got a list of 39 teams in front of me, and not one is a weak basketball program. And absolutely incredible work from Brihanna throughout her high school career.
Betts with active hands, can't find Smith in the paint. And the Wolves struggling out the gate. So Riverdale Ridge now.
Yeah, and that was one of Coach Uliski's main points was take care of the basketball.
As here's a shot, goes up, doesn't find net. Goes out off Grandview, Riverdale Ridge ball.
So we'll see how they set up on this time. Last time, they sent Peyton Meineke around, tried to pass it to her. If not, they found Crittendon. They'll do the same.
35 seconds left, wide open three. Can't get it to fall. Betts on the rebound.
Yeah, they're swarming Betts right when she grabs a rebound. They'll always have two people on her trying to...
Can't quite find Betts. Crittendon puts it up. Easy two for Crittendon. The Wolves have 20 seconds to try to find something before the half. Or excuse me, the quarter. Got to go quick. Clock still running. Back into Narducci with 10. Coughs it up again. Back out Meineke. Long range three. Can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds with 3 seconds.
I mean, Shea Vigil trying to pull that one from way downtown. But it'll go out. 2.9 left on this clock. Let's see if they can even get a shot up.
Chang gets it. That's who you want. Oh, man. Bounced off her foot. Doesn't even get a chance for it, as that'll do it for the first quarter. Grandview trails Riverdale Ridge 8-4. What'd you think of that first quarter?
I mean, it was just a tough defensive first quarter. I mean, from both sides, we obviously saw Sienna Betts getting 3 blocks. Absolutely dominant down in the post. Jake, what did you see?
I mean, a lot. It felt like Grandview, eventually their shots are going to fall. It feels like there's a lid on the rim, for lack of a better term. Just can't find anything, can't buy anything either. So doing a good job, and they're doing a good job putting up shots as well, just not getting them to fall. We'll be back for second quarter action here on GVTV in just a minute. So since Grandview won the tip-off in the first quarter, it'll be Riverdale Ridge ball to start. And Riverdale Ridge doing a good job so far of attacking the paint as they are right now. Couldn't get a tough layup to go. Chang with the rebound.
Yeah, great heads-up defense there from Maya Smith.
Chang gonna work it back out to Narducci. Betts calling for a play. Thought about it. Back into Narducci. Narducci picked up her dribble, and she traveled, took an extra step there.
I mean, Jake, one thing I can certainly point out is this high-powered offense we saw in the Texas tournament just has been flushed out by the Ravens.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They played in some tight games against some good teams. They know how to win when it matters. As here's a three. Goes for Riverdale Ridge. Chloe Parker adds to her total. So the Wolves sitting now on a 7-point deficit. Narducci drives in, blocked by Crittendon.
Yeah, all over that one. 2-on-1 in the paint. Just, you don't want to try that.
Parker for three, drains it. Chloe Parker. What can't she do? Coach Yu wants a timeout.
Yeah, certainly got to take a step back and just count your losses so far. Being down 10 now after only being down 4 at the break.
Yeah, and Parker catching fire a little bit. She started her season kind of slow. 2 points, 5 points, and then picked it up, hit it against Pooter with 13 points. Tonight already with 8.
Yeah, but you talked about Sienna Betts and her competitiveness. This is surely going to light a fire. I think these back-to-back threes, that especially that block by Crittendon when the 2-on-1 was open and she was available for the basket, that's going to light a fire underneath her. She's going to start going at this Riverdale Ridge team.
Yeah, and it feels like right now she's kind of playing a bit of a point, a 1, if you will. She's being the ball handler when in reality, or excuse me, in seasons past, she's been more of a driving force. She just says, let's go downhill, let's do it. and she just drives and attacks the paint and the basket. Haven't seen a lot of that so far tonight.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Yu's trying to do here is run the offense through Sienna, and it's just difficult for all that weight to be on one player's shoulders. Just needs to distribute the weight evenly. And you hear Coach Ulitsky shouting, "Move the ball." That'll be a foul. Deja Roberson will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Crittendon picks up her second, so you don't want to see her in foul trouble. I mean, she's made her impact felt. Roberson gets her first to fall, and I mean, these are the points that Grandview needs to pick up, especially being down now by 9. Roberson from the line hits her second, so Grandview cuts the lead to 8 as Riverdale Ridge will now take it in. Set up here by V Hill. 6:30 left in this second quarter. V Hill takes it herself, nearly loses it, passes back out to Meineke into the corner of Crittendon.
Yeah, and Meineke only had eyes for one player there.
Crittendon put up a tough layup, won't go, Betts on the rebound.
Yeah, that play was designed for Crittendon.
Betts gonna work into Chang. Driving through, kick back out, Holloman to Chang. Chang, corner 3, can't get it to fall. Riverdale Ridge, the defensive rebound, pulls up mid-range from the elbow, can't get it to go.
Yeah, rough luck here from the Wolves so far in this game.
Long pass into Yee. Yee, an easy layup for 2 for Grandview.
Yeah, you saw Yee jumping and calling for that ball down there, and Sienna able to realize it, lob that pass down into the paint.
Yeah, we saw earlier Narducci miss a wide open layup from almost 1 or 2 feet away. They can't be missing those, especially in these spots. Crittendon surveying. Step back 3, Crittendon gets it to go. Brihanna Crittendon as Riverdale Ridge catches fire from 3.
Yeah, and Sienna Betts visibly upset. Everything seems to be falling for Crittendon and nothing falling for her.
So Yee back into Betts, over to Yee. A little bit of back and forth as Betts takes it herself. Spin move at the elbow, coughs it up. Riverdale Ridge, Meineke, kick ball.
Yeah, and cutting in from the ring was Deja Roberson.
As Holloman will pick up a foul, a reach in, rather than a kick ball. So Riverdale will retain possession.
Yeah, on that last play, Roberson's matchup was already gravitating towards the paint. If she were to stay on that wing, there could have been a wide open 3 opportunity there.
Driving in, Parker, mid-range 2, gets it to fall. Lead now up to 11.
Yeah, and Riverdale's hitting all of these contested shots. Wolves right in their face. Doesn't seem to matter to them.
Betts driving in. Betts takes it herself, goes off the side of the backboard. Riverdale picks it up. Meineke, an easy 2. Betts gonna go back to Holloman, into Yee. Betts drawing the double into Chang, an easy 2. Great find there from Sienna Betts.
And Chang's such an elite scorer, she's not going to miss those.
Yeah, especially nearly uncontested. So V-Hill going to dish it over to MacArthur, back to Crittendon. Pulls up for 3 again. Gets it to go, Brihanna Crittendon. What can you do to stop her?
Just an electric shooter, Jake. And she's averaged 30. There's a reason why.
Back inside, Yee. Over to Betts. Chang, step back three of her own. Can't get it to fall, and the shots for Chang from behind the perimeter aren't falling.
Yeah, and they're trapping her at the point of like contact. And
Crittendon, step back two, contested well by Betts. So here's a fast break, Yee. Over to Holloman, tough pass, back to Betts. Wide open three, doesn't take it. Betts drives through, easy two for Betts, and that's what you want to see from Sienna Betts right now is the lead cut to 12.
most certainly, and Sienna Betts was able to make a failed 2-on-1 situation into a basket, and that's what she does. That's what makes her so useful for this Grandview Wolves team.
It's about 3 minutes remaining left in this first half. Grandview trailing 24-12. As Parker to Crittendon. Into V-Hill. Lob for Crittendon, she couldn't handle, gonna be Wolves ball.
Checking into the game now, Maya Smith.
And Amaya Narducci. Yeah, gonna go back to some of the starters, especially with Smith. As Betts receives.
Yeah, neither Betts nor Crittendon have been checked out at all through this game.
Narducci to Chang a three. Can't get it to fall still. Back into Narducci, blocked by Crittendon, jump ball. Possession arrow favors Riverdale Ridge.
Yeah, and Crittendon able to just sneak up behind her and force that jump ball, but it will be possession of Wolves. Next jump ball will be possession of Riverdale Ridge. Thanks to that tenacious play by Crittendon.
7 for the Ravens, number 23, offense.
That'll be a foul and a basket for Sienna Betts. An and one opportunity for her.
Fouls on number 2 for the Ravens, Jersey McArthur. That's her first and second.
Free throw attempt now. Off the rim, but rebounded by Grandview. But stolen back.
Yeah, tough pass there, and right now Grandview, their passing has been kind of errant. They're making some tough decisions as they're trying to trap Crittendon now. And as you were saying, Coach Yu wants to work on his passing. As Crittendon drives through, tripped up, no foul.
So now they've got a 4-on-5 here with Crittendon trailing behind.
Back into Betts, she gets it to go.
So Sienna Betts now finding her feet towards the end of the second period.
Yeah, and they're going to need her if they want to chip away at this Riverdale Ridge lead. As Crittendon gets out of the trap, Crittendon driving through, can't get the mid-range. The rebound blocked. Great job there from Smith. Top of the key. Back outside, Meineke. Little mid-range two, won't go.
But Smith sticking like glue on her defender, able to get a block out of it too.
Narducci in trouble, finds Roberson. Roberson has Smith. She's going to take it herself. She gets fouled. So Roberson will go to the line again.
Yeah, great work in transition by Graham to be able to create that 2-on-1 again. Roberson takes the shot herself electing not to throw it to her teammate.
Yeah, she did a good job drawing contact as well. She knew the defender opted for the shooter instead of playing for the pass. Went for it, tried to draw contact as Parker picks up her second.
Yeah, already 2 for 2 from the line today. Now 3 for 3.
A minute 10 left in this second quarter. Grandview can't get the second one to go. Grandview ball.
So yeah, they'll say it came off of Crittendon.
So Chang will be the inbounder. Finds Betts with Crittendon on her. Finds Narducci. She can't bring it in. Riverdale Ridge running the pace of the floor. Parker to the corner of the extra pass. Wide open. Gets it to fall. Meineke.
Yeah, and that's just poor transition defense by Grandview. leaving a shooter open in the wing. Or on the corner.
Yeah. Betts gets the pass. Driving through. Spin move. Clamps by Crittendon. Finds the extra pass. Chang gets it to go. Great job and great vision there from Sienna Betts.
So Betts drawing the double team, able to find the open man. I talked about that pregame. It's what she does best.
Crittendon now getting doubled. Parker, a three. Won't go, off front rim. Betts can't quite bring in the rebound, 15 seconds left. Extra pass. Hawkins gets blocked by Betts, 10 seconds. Scramble for the ball out by Riverdale Ridge, and Grandview will have an opportunity with 5.5 left.
Yeah, and last time we saw this, we saw a screen get set and Chang slipped underneath it, trying to give her a shot. We'll see where she sets up. She'll go deep with Sienna Betts.
Smith inbound to
She's
Yee.
open in the corner.
Chang for three, won't go. Back out. Won't go, too late. And Riverdale Ridge, an excellent second quarter from the Ravens. What does Grandview need to do sitting on an 8-point deficit?
Well, they just need to keep Sienna Betts hot. I mean, she is on fire right now. She's working. She's doing everything we know she does. And she just needs to keep, we just need to keep her going. Keep her lit, keep her on fire, and they'll win this game.
Yeah, we'll see you for second half action back here on GVTV in just a minute. Grandview trailing Riverdale Ridge 19-27.
Step back with a 6'4" girl in your face. Last weekend, we won the national tournament with some of the best players in the country.
All this stuff up and then plugs it in.
Did he show you that?
No. I went to look for it like 3:30 and he already had it all done.
How's it going, GVTV? How's it going? Oh, good. Why are you all over here? saw me rush out of the meeting so I could run home and stand.
Yeah, meeting's taking too damn long. Harry and Brooke both need to shut that off. Quit asking questions.
Brooke can't run long.
I looked at her at one point, I was just like, stop. Who cares? Stop. Whatever you're asking, doesn't matter.
No, she literally can't not talk.
She cannot talk. Harry asks questions and everybody already knows the answer.
I'm gonna go back. See you guys. See you, Jake. See you.
Back for second half action live here on GVTV for the highly touted girls basketball Grandview Wolves and Riverdale Ridge. What does Grandview need to do coming out of the half, Will?
Well, they need to, as I said before the half, they need to just keep it going through Sienna Betts and just have her work what she does, draw contact, and create opportunities for other players.
Parker thought about three. Back into Crittendon, tough pass, nice job using the active hands from the Wolves.
Yeah, and they're always making sure Sienna Betts stays on Crittendon. They tried to.
Back to Betts, Chang put up an easy shot. Crittendon the rebound, jump ball, favors Grandview.
They tried to screen and get a new matchup on Crittendon. They tried to create the mismatch, but Sienna Betts was able to duck the screen, stay on Crittendon, able to force a turnover.
It's a foul, rather, for Grandview. Goes against Lexi Yee. Riverdale Ridge pushing the floor now with Parker. Sent back to Crittendon. Whistle blows, foul on Betts. Gets called, her first of the night. It's Riverdale Ridge, the inbound pass now. Finds Parker. Muff the pass, stays on their side of the court. Chang with active hands, he lost it. Back to Smith, a fast break. Smith gets blocked. Great hustle there from Peyton Mieneke.
Yeah, and just straight ball contact there, and no foul to be called.
Yeah, and Smith not necessarily known for her shooting aspect. More of a rebounder, has some good vision, so.
Incredible defensive player as we saw in the first half.
As Roberson puts a shot up high off the glass, Roberson gets her own rebound, back inside. Roberson, second opportunity doesn't go. On the floor now, Betts has it. Jump ball, possession arrow goes to Grandview.
Yeah, adding Betts into the mix is huge there. Saw her come down from that high wing position to the paint, able to cause a disruption. Gets Grandview the ball back.
Back inside, Yee, too much on it. Man, what a pass, and Yee just couldn't finish as a foul goes on Yee.
Yeah, just a rough one from Yee, just airmailed the layup, and always tough to see those not fall.
So Grandview already picking up their third foul of the quarter, just a minute 15 in. Crittendon, top of the key, drives through, and she gets it to go, and one, Brihanna Crittendon.
Just keeping it physical. You see her call the ISO at the top of the point, gets past Betts, causes Maya Smith to come and defend her, and gets an and one out of it. Just pure physical force into the paint. Great job from Brihanna Crittendon, putting more points on the board, and a chance for three here.
So Narducci's going to come in now for Yee. Yee in a bit of foul trouble, although he's a little bit later in the game. She's sitting on 2. Crittendon led the way for the Ravens in the first half with 12, just now adding to her total. Puts it up to 15.
So it'll be a reach-in foul. That will go against Abby Hawkins.
Yeah, Riverdale's first of the quarter. If Grandview gets another foul, Riverdale Ridge is going to be sent to the line. Narducci crosses over, trying to get inside off a foot into Betts. Betts driving through now, using her size. Crittendon goes over her. Sienna Betts adds 2 to her total.
Good physical play there from Sienna Betts. Ochaliski fired up as she cuts the lead within 10.
Crittendon traveled on the step back.
Yeah, you see she just drags her foot there, and That'll count as an extra step.
So Narducci gets the inbound pass, gonna send it back to Smith. Driving forward into Betts. Betts into Chang, can't get the easy layup and lost the ball in the process. And I mean, that's what's killing the Wolves right now. They have missed at least 4 1 or 2 foot shots.
Yeah, and those close at the basket layups is what's been costing them the game so far. They get those shots to fall, they're up right now.
Denton, oh man, goes up and over Betts.
And Crittendon's such a versatile scorer. She's outshining Sienna Betts in this 1-2 matchup.
Narducci driving through, draws the contact, or excuse me, it's gonna be a foul on the floor.
And so they'll set him up at the baseline here. Kind of in an I formation, you'll see they'll split apart into 2 and 2.
Back into Smith, she gets her layup to go, her first points of the night, Maya Smith.
And because of that split at the basket, you're gonna catch someone lacking around the rim. Good play calling from Coach Ulitsky.
Here's a pass into Parker. Gonna go to the corner. Thought about it, won't take it. Mianiki tipped to Parker. Back into Crittendon, wide open 3. Can't get it to fall. Roberson, hands in her face to Chang.
Now on the fast break.
Back to Narducci. Has Roberson inside, goes to her, step back on the patience. Pass to Chang, we'll call it to Roberson, mid-range, gets it to fall. Good job and good vision and good patience. I mean, a good play. How about that?
Good close range jump shot from Roberson too. Way to knock it down.
Intercepted by Chang. Fast break here. Chang to Roberson. Roberson again gets it to fall. Grandview on a run, and Coach Riverdale wants a timeout. Grandview now down by 5. What'd you see in that sequence?
I mean, just absolute tenacity from this Riverdale, from this Grandview team, just shutting Riverdale down. Play calling from Coach Ulitsky was absolutely outstanding, able to create opportunities, especially on those 3-on-2 fast breaks. Not only did they have the layup open, they also had a wing 3 if another player was able to catch up to the ball. It was just an incredible sequence of events by Coach Ulitsky. I mean, that's only the type of things you see out of the top coaches across 6A. Jake, what do you say?
Absolutely, and I think the key to the success in this run right now is the fact that the shots are falling. I think Coach Ulitsky said, man, you have got to make shots. If you make your layups, we are up in this point, in this game right now. And they're falling right now. And shout out to Deja Roberson, who has 4 points in this quarter, all due to fast breaks and her tenacity to continue fighting even after the play seemingly is over. The possession error right now is with Riverdale Ridge, worth noting because of the jump ball. Grandview sitting on 4 fouls. Another foul this quarter means that Riverdale Ridge gets sent to the line. Riverdale Ridge sitting on 2 fouls.
Yeah, and you do not want to dip into that double bonus because that's a dangerous territory, especially with how physical this matchup's been so far.
Pass into V-Hill, whistle blows. Looks like it's going to be on Grandview. Maya Narducci picks up her first, and it'll send V-Hill to the line.
Yeah, the sophomore had 6 against South Grand Prairie, one of the top teams in Texas. Let's do a little bit of foul trouble here.
First one for V-Hill falls.
So Jake, if you're head coach Tim Jones, how are you attacking after this run?
I mean, you got to continue to stick to your guns. I mean, that's what they've done all night, running through Brihanna Crittendon. And when she's covered, go to Chloe Parker, who has a couple of offers herself. I mean, it's not that bad of a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, Chloe Parker's with offers from schools such as Nevada.
As Betts inside, nearly lost it to Crittendon. Betts gets it to go up, gets her rebounds. Foul on the play. Looks like it will be against Riverdale Ridge. See who it is.
Yeah, and they're not counting it a shooting foul. They're saying it was on the rebound.
On Crittendon. So Crittendon picks up her 3rd now.
That's huge for Riverdale.
Chang inside to Betts. Basket won't count. It might have been 5 seconds. So Roberson picks up her second.
We don't know the call there on that.
Sent to the corner. Hawkins. Intercepted by Chang again. Chang with her second steal of the night into Betts. Betts settles. Travel called on Betts. She couldn't quite set her feet.
Yeah, it's always risky when, especially in a game like this, just trying to set your feet. The smallest push that the refs can't see will take you off balance, and that's 3 steps.
Parker will be sent up here. Out off Grandview on the blocked pass.
Yeah, good set there. Stopping what could be a promising break for the Ravens. Good work from Maya Smith.
Inbound pass finds Parker. Sent back to Mianiki. Long pass to the corner for Hawkins. Goes up. Shot blocked. Beth picks up the rebound.
Yeah, and a good look for the Ravens. You just put a little more zip on that pass from Parker, and you got yourself a good opportunity.
Smith to the corner. Chang hasn't hit one tonight. Can't get it to go. Back to Hawkins.
Yeah, Chang normally a sharpshooter. Obviously, we talked about the 22 against Gorman.
Crittendon in trouble. Right now, Grandview's trying to trap the ball handler when they enter the second, or excuse me, their end of the court. Not working so far. It's worked a couple times, but on and off is Crittendon. Yep, gets pushed on the line. Looks like that's Smith gonna pick up her third.
Yeah, and because of the double bonus, Crittendon will go to the line. She is very reliable from the stripe.
Crittendon now sitting on 17. First up and good. 6 this quarter. Lead up to 8 for Riverdale Ridge. Crittendon's second won't go. Rebound for Riverdale Ridge. Tapped out by Grandview. Gonna go Riverdale's way. And it feels like, I mean, right now it just feels like Grandview's playing well. It's just nothing seems to be going their way, whether it's the shots that they have to make. Is Crittendon a quick 2? Won't go. Betts on the rebounds. Long pass up to Chang. Chang, a fast break. Gets the layup. So Grandview right now trying to stretch the floor a little bit with those long passes. As here's an interception. Chang again. Easy 2 for Ava Chang.
There goes Ava Chang. We knew she was going to get hot eventually after a few missed threes.
Yeah, and Chang just a ball hawk right now. She gets one, her hand on another. Back into Crittendon.
All over it. She's got fire in her eyes. Jake, I was up in Green Mountain for the tournament. This reminds me exactly like a sequence I saw Cole Holtman have when I was up there for the tournament. Just absolutely all over it. Those are some Wolves that want to win.
The Wolves trying to claw their way back, show their fight as well. Extra pass, blocked away there by Narducci, gonna reset. Great job, and I think Coach Ulitsky's gonna like that. Disrupting passes and clogging passing lanes.
Yeah, some substitutions will come in. So off will come Narducci, and on will come Roberson. Yeah, Roberson's made a big impact in this game, Jake, and what else can they do to utilize her?
I mean, she's doing a great job in the paint, and they need to continue using her that way as draws a foul as well.
Yeah, and she'll pick up her 4th, and that's huge.
Getting into a bit of foul trouble. You haven't seen her get subbed out yet tonight, and she will for the first time. Brihanna Crittendon finally going to be able to rest those legs, and these are the minutes that Grandview has to win now.
Yeah, and Sienna Betts now has the court under control with Crittendon off.
Pass to Chang. Inside to Betts. Betts going up, and you can see just how confident she is when she doesn't have a number 2 prospect in the state on her back, and I mean, that's all credit there to Crittendon. Betts picks up 2, a timeout for Riverdale Ridge.
Yeah, and Sienna Betts knows that this is the time she needs to start getting her buckets, doing what she normally does against every other team in the state. Only failing against Riverdale Ridge to this point because of Crittendon in her way. I mean, that is what happens when you have #1 in the state versus #2 in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we saw this type of situation play out against better teams in better states. Grandview ended up beating Bishop Gorman. Again, we're going to say it all season live here on GVTV, but we saw against Bishop Gorman, they were down in the fourth quarter. They were down in the second half, and 30 points from Sienna Betts powered them back. And you can see her ability to take over the game. She was able to force overtime thanks to an Everchang 3, and they ended up winning it, shutting them out in overtime. And so Grandview can win tight games. If they can win this game and pull ahead, even just in this quarter, or even just keep it one possession in the last 86 seconds, Grandview's going to be in a great spot. They've played better teams in better states in worse situations.
Yeah, and being the #1 team in Nevada is always a trophy.
Here's a block. Tough defense. Ball comes loose. Holloman, track down block. Won't go. Holloman gets 2. Lead erased for the Ravens.
Absolutely swamped them. And wide open with Shea Vigil in the corner. Down there had a wide open layup in a lane, and Sienna Betts steals it.
Betts on the steal. Goes up and around. Sienna Betts another 2. And Brihanna Crittendon nowhere to be seen. Still on the bench. Again, we said it. These are the minutes that Grandview needs to win. As it goes out off Riverdale Ridge, you can see just how hyped up Sienna Betts is.
Yeah, Sienna Betts tipped that one, made it go out of bounds. Grandview now with the lead in the game in their hands. Crittendon off the court and will remain off the court. No subs at the stoppage.
Sent back into Betts, drawing the double team. Pushes back out to Yi. Inside to Chang. Back out to Betts. She couldn't quite grab it. If you're Coach Jones right now, you can see how visibly upset he is, telling his team to just slow it down. When it comes to a fast-paced game, Grandview has the shooters to be able to take advantage of that. As here's a shot from 3, won't go.
Yeah, able to get 2 on him. Great transition defense and great transition offense here.
Holloman goes up, 2 for Holloman. So with 6 seconds left, Riverdale Ridge has to go quick. Inbound pass. Buzzer beater, Parker gets it off, won't go. So Grandview comes storming back after Brihanna Crittendon sits on 4. Will, what'd you see?
I mean, I just saw an electric Grandview Wolves team that took this game back in their control. This was the Wolves team we were expecting all night. This is the Sienna Betts we were expecting all night. Absolutely incredible, Jake. I mean, it's rare you see runs like that.
23rd quarter points for these Wolves. And it's all thanks to their defense. They've been trapping, they've been clogging passing lanes, they've been straight up ball hawks all night. And that's been such a major key to that run in that third quarter. I mean, if you don't have good defense, you can't find yourself in transition offense. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's no discredit. I mean, the Ravens are still in this game. You talk about them being ball hawks. The Ravens have been hawks too. And it's just incredible to see them and their defensive prowess. I mean, you saw how close this game was, and now it's completely turned into an offensive battle.
Yeah, I think Grandview was down 12 at one point, and now they're up by 4, excuse me. Let's get fourth quarter action here, no breaks. Straight back to action. Brihanna Crittendon is gonna check back in for this fourth quarter. Again, sitting on 4 fouls. To the corner, passing to Parker. Grandview also finding their legs a little bit. It seems like they have a lot more energy as Chang gets another steal and gets fouled. Chloe Parker looks like she's gonna pick up her 4th. So the Stars being outshone so far, and I mean foul trouble clouding their vision. As Betts inside gets 2. Back to Parker, gonna lift it into Crittendon. Riverdale Ridge crowd wants a foul. Sent back outside. Mieneke gets 3 to go. That's huge for the momentum here. Peyton Mieneke picks up her second 3 of the game.
Yeah, with Crittendon back in this game, they got to get the momentum on their side. They got to get confidence back in Crittendon with 4 fouls.
Yee thought about it from the corner, gonna drive through instead. Puts up a tough layup and through the contact and one, Lexi Yee.
Lexi Yee drives the baseline, as you said, draws that contact, and she'll be at the line.
Abby Hawkins, that's her second.
Abby Hawkins picks up her second foul as Yee will be sent to the line. So Yee will get it to fall.
Jake, we still have 7 minutes of basketball left, as though Grandview may look like they're pulling away and getting some momentum. Riverdale could always come back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the high-powered offense of this Ravens team as it goes out off Riverdale Ridge.
Great play calling from Coach Ulitsky on the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, this drive and this momentum, I guess, starts from the defense. So great job, and give Coach Ulitsky his flowers as, oh man, Smith just a bit uncoordinated, couldn't decide what she wanted to do, ends up traveling. Well, still sitting on a 5-point lead here.
Well, right there, Sienna Betts caught it at half court and immediately had 2 people on her. They're trying to exploit her playmaking, which is something I didn't think they were going to do. Obviously, we talked about Sienna Betts as a passer. She's able to get the ball out, but they are trying to make her mishap when it comes to playmaking, and they'll trap her at the half-court line. Was able to force a 4-on-3 because of it on the flip side, but unable to make anything out of it due to the unfortunate travel call.
43-38. Grandview sitting on a lead now. Gonna go for a timeout for Riverdale Ridge. They got 2 left. We'll take a minute to breathe. Grandview with a lot of the momentum, sitting on a 5-point lead here. 6:29 left in this fourth quarter. Inbound pass here, tipped by Yee into Betts. Betts driving in, creates space, Sienna Betts. 2 points to continue her night. Crittendon a step back 3 off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, and Crittendon's confidence just seems to be shot.
Sienna Betts sitting on 19 points. Crittendon 18. So again, we knew it was going to be close between the 2 stars. As here's a long pass.
Yeah, that'll just be a hold.
Yep. Gonna see who that's on.
That was on 23, Abby Hawkins.
So yeah, Hawkins picks up her 3rd.
You just can't grab the arm of somebody as they're trying to go up for a pass.
Chang into Smith. Back to Chang. Betts inside 2. Easy points for Sienna. Betts 6 on the quarter.
Yeah, and Riverdale Ridge needs to really sort this out. Right now they have Abby Hawkins, who's just clearly outmatched by Sienna Betts.
Extra pass to the corner, goes into the bench instead. Grandview ball up by 9.
Yeah, they want Crittendon in transition. That's why they have her more in a power forward role, have Hawkins guarding Betts, which is just a difficult matchup for Hawkins. I mean, getting paired against the second best player in the nation is never a fun task. A little bit of a disagreement on whose ball it is. They favor Grandview.
Yeah, Coach Jones saying adamantly it got tipped out. I mean, and these are the possessions that matter. Grandview up 9. So 3 possessions, and I mean, the shots right now for Riverdale Ridge aren't falling. Chang gonna work inside to Betts. Betts, corner, Smith for 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh, and I talked to,
Here's a transition, fast break. V-Hill puts up 2 through the contact. Shay V-Hill gets the and 1.
yeah, and I talked about Sienna Betts being able to create those wing opportunities by drawing that double team and able to find Maya Smith out in the corner. She'll come out of the game, but off the transition, great work by Riverdale Ridge. They'll pick up an and 1.
Yeah, Smith picks up her 4th foul. And V-Hill at the line now. She's been kind of quiet tonight. She gets the and 1 to go, but looking at her previous games against Rocky Mountain, 12 points, Foster Ridge 16, Pooter 10. So double digits consistently, sitting on only 4 tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, the big factor for Riverdale Ridge to get back into this game will be Brihanna,
As Hawkins on a steal. Hawkins, fast break, layup good.
As I said, it will be Brihanna Crittendon working through her. I mean, we saw that shot from the corner, hit the side of the backboard, Paul George-esque, and just need to get her back hot.
Yeah, but when the role players start getting going, it's going to be Crittendon also. As Chang, an open look, can't quite get it to go. Rebound. Zidek, back out to Chang. Driving in now. Kicks it back out. Betts is going to hold it. But to that point you were saying is when the role players start going, Crittendon then becomes freed up. As here's an easy layup there by Chang.
So what was a low-scoring first half has turned into a high-scoring second affair. Coach Ulitsky's flipped the switch, Jake. What have you seen from him?
A lot, as here's, I mean, again, it's the trapping when they enter their half. Chang with, it's gotta be near double-digit steals. Back into Chang. She gets fouled, or excuse me, gets knocked down. Gonna wait for the call here, it looks like. Gonna be on Grandview. Or at least it was a clean play.
Yeah, and 4 minutes to go here in this game. Grandview now the 6-point lead. We saw how quickly Riverdale Ridge can get 6 points, so they're looking to try and get this one back in their control.
Betts another steal, back to Chang. Chang a fast break layup. She's been excellent tonight on those.
And Chang just doesn't seem to run out of steam. Nope. Out there with a head full of steam, as I said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, she has a motor that always runs. As, oh man, they tried to make the extra pass to Hawkins. Hawkins cut in instead.
They're now trying to drop back on Crittendon until she goes into scoring distance. You saw her up at that top area. And Chang, instead of going up, getting in her face, was eyeing the passing lanes like a shark.
And if you're Coach Jones, as Roberson, a mid-range too.
Yeah, Roberson's been electric from mid-range so far this game. What were you talking about?
As I was saying, that's an interesting move because if I'm Coach Jones, I want Crittendon to shoot threes. We saw her hit 2 back-to-back in the second quarter as Hawkins tries to go around. Looks like a foul on Grandview. Lexi Yee picks up her 3rd, but to that point, we saw Crittendon can shoot from range. If I'm Coach Jones, I want Crittendon to continue to shoot from range, especially since you're down now 10 points.
Yeah, but Riverdale Ridge is in that foul thing. Obviously, Grandview picks up their 2nd there, but Riverdale Ridge is on 3. And if they keep trying to trap like Sienna Betts, like they have been all night, with Crittendon and somebody else, they could risk a few fouls, putting Grandview in the bonus and letting them take the lead at the line.
And it'll be interesting because, again, I talked about it earlier in this broadcast, is that you can kind of use the 5 fouls to your advantage when you find yourself down in these situations as Betts coughs up the ball.
Yeah, great play there from Peyton Meineke. We saw her at the full court press.
Crittendon gets out the trap. Crittendon in space, step back three. She gets fouled, yes she does. Contact from Betts on the three-pointer. Crittendon's gonna be sent to the line.
Call it bias, whatever you want. I didn't see any arm get hit there. That looked like all ball to me.
It looked like a clear foul to me. It looked like I hit her right on the top of her wrist there.
Hand is not a foul, man. If you hit the hand, it is part of the ball. It is only arm.
Then I wouldn't be able to tell you, because it looked like she got contact, at least from our vantage point, but you know, hard to say for sure.
Yeah, it's a challenging call. Coach Lewitsky was on my end of the thing. He did not believe it was a foul. Very adamant to the referees, but do have to be very careful with that. As I previously mentioned, I was up at Green Mountain. During that game, their coach got feisty with the ref, and he was sitting for the rest of the game. So just got to be careful, especially when it comes to those calls.
So Crittendon cashes in all three. Cuts the lead to 6 now. Grandview trying to hold on with 3 minutes left. Narducci, pass tipped. Chang able to come back to it. Back to Narducci. Crittendon on her. Narducci falls to the court. Travel on Grandview.
And Grandview slowly collapsing here in these last few minutes. They have to make sure they don't let up, and most importantly, they don't let any threes fall.
Kickball there from Chang.
It almost seemed like she just threw it at her foot there. Trying to get a reset, trying to get an inbound on their half. You watch 23 on the farther side of your screen here.
Yeah, Abby Hawkins.
Abby Hawkins.
Crittendon finds Parker for 3. Can't get it to fall. Betts on the rebound.
So yeah, normally what they'll do is they'll swing it to Crittendon, who will be an outlet passer for Hawkins as she cuts to the basket. Elect to go a different play there.
Betts gonna go back to Chang. Back to Betts. Playing pass right now. Betts calling for a break. Narducci to the corner. Yee. Long pass, Chang, open look. Finally gets it to fall. Ava Chang gets 3.
And Ava Chang just absolutely demolished the zone defense. You see completely break down. They had 2 guards up at the top. Tried to float onto her, but by the time they were there, the shot was already up, and it was coming down towards the basket.
Yeah, Chang has put up, gotta be at least 5, as here's a corner 3 from Parker. Nice response from Riverdale Ridge. Timeout, Riverdale.
And now's where it gets interesting. A 6-point game with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Jake, what does Grandview need to do to hold on to this lead right now?
Play better defensively. They did a good job trapping. They did a good job trying to clog those passing lanes in that third quarter, which was indirectly part of that comeback attempt there. Right now, it's their defense. I can't tell if it's the Riverdale Ridge offense getting smarter or the Grandview defense kind of falling apart a little bit as they started to sit on a lead.
Yeah, and for me, what Grandview has to do is run through, per ESPN, the #2 best basketball player in the nation in Sienna Betts. I mean, there is no other person you need to go to in moments like this than her. She's been through it all. She had 34 against Elizabeth Seton, the prep school from Maryland.
Chang, a little floater, won't go. Roberson trying to tip it, back to Narducci. Narducci gonna reset now. Back to Betts, 1.5 minutes remaining. Yee, you can imagine these possessions are gonna start to get longer and longer, especially if you're the Wolves. As timeout for Coach Ulitsky, he uses his second.
Yeah, a little bit of an off-balance reception there. I believe that was from Arma Naducci. Just trying to get them back and give them some more room, give them some breath back, and trying to close this one out.
Ava Chang sitting on 15 points through this contest. I mean, she's been electric and especially a much-needed spark plug when Sienna Betts is getting double, triple, especially against when she's matched up against Crittendon. Chang is there, and I mean, a lot of them come through those fast break points. And you asked me earlier, what does Grandview need to do defensively? They need to continue doing that because those blocks and traps at the half court lead to those fast break points from Chang, and that's where she's gotten a lot of her points tonight.
Yeah, and another great point scorer for Grandview has been Daya Robertson. I mean, all over the mid-range tonight, and that's such a versatile shot. You really see few players master the mid-range. I mean, obviously we have the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, but other players such as DeMar DeRozan utilizing the mid-range, and we see it here with Daya Robertson.
Smith gets the inbound pass, finds Chang, back to Smith. Thought about three, won't take it. Back to Chang. Into Smith, Crittendon on her. Drawing a mismatch now. Crittendon in to help Betts into the paint, breaks free. Sienna Betts for two.
And just a ruthless Euro step there from Sienna Betts. You can't track that one down, Jake.
As Betts gets another steal with a minute remaining, she takes it herself. The track down block won't go. Sienna Betts adds two again.
And she will seal this game, Jake. Everything ran through Sienna Betts.
Crittendon almost going, yeah, looks like they're gonna go for three. Parker drains it. Lead cut down to 7, gotta go quick. Timeout for Coach Jones. That's his last.
34.4 seconds left. It's a 7-point game thanks to the hands of Sienna Betts. Able to get 2 quick baskets for the Wolves.
Yeah, and again, I mentioned it, Sienna Betts has got to be great, or excuse me, Sienna Betts with her Wolf squad have got to be great on the defense to make sure that they turn that into transition offense, where if they have been excellent tonight. Sienna Betts 10 points in this fourth quarter now. Parker hits herself another 3. Picks up her 16th points of the contest. Possession arrow favoring Grandview right now.
They just need to get quick buckets, and then they need to foul. That's the most important thing, is that they have 3 fouls. They have 2 to give before they end up in the bonus. So they can foul it. They can slow it down, make it their own pace of play.
Yeah, Riverdale needs 2 fouls to get to the double bonus. Chang gonna go back to Smith. Back to Chang. And there's the first. So one more.
Yeah, that full court trap was working really well early on in the game, but now Grandview has been able to pick it apart. Great distribution, able to draw the foul, and now only 1 to give.
Smith back into Yee. Yee gets away. Trying to find Betts, ends up with Hawkins. Mieneke, 24 seconds left. Puts up a floater, too strong, back into Betts. Gets fouled, and that's the 5th. So that should send Grandview to the line. It will.
Yeah, Betts will head to the line here for 2. Adding to her points total on the night, Jake. Do we have a number?
25.
25 so far.
Is the number for Betts as it stands. Her first will go. It's an 11-point quarter now.
Yeah, and that's what Sienna Betts has just done to this Grandview Wolves team. I mean, we saw them at the half being down, in the first quarter being down, and now she's been the spark plug.
Crittendon with 10 seconds left, passes it off. Parker, long-range 3, can't get it to go. 5 seconds, fighting for the rebound. Back to Mieneke. Parker, Crittendon for 3. Can't get it to go, but it doesn't matter. Grandview, a comeback victory. when the lights shined their brightest.
An absolutely incredible game. Jake, what are your takeaways?
Grandview has that fight in them. It doesn't matter how much they're down. It doesn't matter how much they're out. They will continue to fight no matter what. We heard the stories from Dallas where Grandview was down at half. They were able to force overtime multiple times. Now unfolding in front of our eyes against one of the top teams in the state, the 5A defending state champs in Riverdale Ridge. Grandview going to take home what ended up being a really, really good game.
I mean, man, it was just an incredible game to call, and got a few viewers from Seattle watching this, so shout out to Arik, Porter, Fetty, Connor. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to this stream. Of course, my lovely parents for supporting me through all this. My first live stream being officially committed to the University of Missouri, so a monumental one for me, and looking forward to my future. It's going to be fun. Jake, final send-off.
I want to thank you so much for tuning in to GVTV tonight. Grandview going to take home their home opener with some sweet, sweet victory. Your final score, Grandview 62, Riverdale Ridge 53. And thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Jake Chow.
I've been William Sommerfeld.
And we will see you next time.